Here's the Mississippi River. And there's the weir. It's my friend Jeff from Fish X Scale. All right, today is December 6th. We're gonna go check out something here in a sec in the spillway, but let's take a look at some of this stuff real quick. About a month ago, the river was up a lot higher than it is now, and it was coming over the weir. This is what we're walking towards right now, but it has dropped. It's no longer going in there. Wow, this is kind of cool. We're just observing real quick. This is a channel right here. So far, I haven't seen any activity. It might have bait fish in it. It's still connected to the river. It's kind of cool. It's warm today. It's like 63 is supposed to be the high. Pretty cold the other day, just yesterday. Let's go into the spillway. All right, there's the weir. If you look into the far distance, you'll see the first trestle. We are going to stay between the weir and the trestle. All right, we just got here. This is our location for now. We were out here almost 2 weeks ago. Here, and it looked a lot different. Let me show you how it looked. All right, we're back over here by the river. We're close to where they're working, obviously. We're gonna walk around this pond. There's a little bit of activity. They got it dammed up here. Looks like they're digging new ponds. There's a bit of activity in this corner here. Looks kind of shallow over here. Hopefully I can find some deep water. All right, now we've come to the back part of this dam. I mean the back part of this pond. I think there's a lot of drum in this pond right now. Look at this coloration here. They're doing a bunch of work out here. Let's check out where this is draining. Pretty cool looking. You know what'd be cooler? Catching fish. It's really clean back here. The water's clean. Down to the clay deposit here. I wonder if there's any fish back here. All right, this is, like you saw earlier, this is where I was, where I just came from, and they're pumping water out of it, and here's where the water's going. See the pipe there? The hose, look at it. The tractor's coming for me. I've caught a stick. All right, I'm on my way back to find Jeff, and I want to go check out something else. I can't believe I'm actually walking through the actual area. My friend Tom caught a yellow bass a few years back. There's this actual bit of water here where he caught it. Wow, man, did you catch this? Yeah. It must have been easy. It's kind of stiff. Did he come in like he was dead? Brilliant. All right, we're back. Jeff and I are walking down to this pond, and it's a lot different than when we were out here almost 2 weeks ago, as you saw in the footage. The water level in this first pond here is lower than it was before, and it looks like that dam that I was just behind where the ground was all stained red, looks like that dam is gone. Let's walk over here and see what's going on. Wow, the last time Jeff and I were out here, this area was full of water. Now it's not. All right, so what Jeff and I believe that's going on is that they're working over here getting clay deposit for other projects possibly, and also getting the river sand. So look here, look at all this water. In the previous footage from when I was out here over 2 weeks ago, this was almost drained fully. They were pumping from over there. We're about to walk over there and check that out, but there was no water in here. So they apparently have taken this dam out that they put in to hold this pond back, and this water came into here, and then they probably put water in here from another place. Well, let's go over here to where the pump was if we can get to it. We're at least gonna walk this way as far as we can. This is where the dam was. As you can see, it's gone. It was a temporary dam, I believe. So that area where the clay deposit was discolored red is right here somewhere in the water. And they were pumping from over there, which we cannot get over there without driving around this. So let's fish. So here's the question. Are there fish in here? Probably, right? We just want to know. So we're going to put out a little piece of night crawler. There are definitely dead fish here. Previous places where the water was previously do have some fish remnants there that seem like a few days old, that birds have been pecking at. We're just going to fish this across this bottleneck here. This is where the dam previously was. Let's walk down here to this point here. So far I haven't got a bite off the worm. Neither has Jeff off the little jig he's throwing. There is some activity across the way here in this corner. Not sure what it is. There are big head and silver carp here. So whatever's over there is whatever it is. And we're not over there, so. Ooh, something just spooked right there. All right, so I've been fishing for a little over an hour and I haven't had one bite at all. Neither has Jeff. I've been mostly fishing the worm, haven't had a bite on it. I tried throwing a jig, nothing came of that. Haven't seen any like crazy bass activity, but I have seen a little bit of shad activity here and there. And across the way from me, I think there's a carp cruising around. I think it's a big head because it kind of looks like one. It's kind of acting like one. So what do I think about this? Well, I think I'm just here too soon. Too many things have gone on in the last month here. The water came out, the water came back in, and recently too the water came back in. So lots of changes. The water's dirtier than the last time I was here. Just too many changes. Might go somewhere, try to put a fish in this video, somewhere where it hasn't been changing as much as this. Unless I catch a fish. That would be great. We're getting nervous, people. We think the end of the world is coming. These sirens keep going off and we have no idea what's going on. It's not making the fishing any better here. This looks like a wasteland too, but they are working and we're not catching fish. So let's go to the other side of where they're working and check that out. See if we can get a closer view of what they're doing and maybe catch a fish. What is that all about? Is that lunchtime or everybody running for their life? Maybe we need to go this way.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
We get out of here before we drop. Woo! You got an extra hazmat suit in the... Is this like what it's like fishing in Fallout?
Yeah, I guess so. That's
So we're pretty much walking on a clay deposit right now. There was previously water in here, and we're going to come across fish remnants. I think it's mostly shad. Like this right here, I think is a shad of some kind, gizzard shad possibly. It's kind of wet there. You see the birds have been eating. There's quite a few of these. this might be what's causing the activity that we see out there, along with what I thought was a big head carp. I've always caught drum in these ponds that we're fishing today, so it could be that too. Look at that. There's the train. It's a lot of tanks. Can you hear that? There's sirens coming from over there now. First they started over here behind Jeff, and then they started coming from over here where you see the cancer smoke. I think they're lunchtime drills.
Yeah, maybe so.
Lunchtime bells. That's a pretty apocalyptic call to lunch, man. That would kill my appetite right there. Well, probably not, but because I get pretty damn hungry, but I would get sick of that.
Yes, siren sounds different.
I just need to be told that it's lunchtime. I don't need sirens. Like,
Yeah, you get 3 at one time, right?
I don't know if you can tell, but there's a pile of scales here. It's either, it looks like drum or carp.
Yeah, it's big as scale.
Big, yeah. Sirens are still going off. They're different ones now. Creepy, dude. Here's a bunch of dead fish.
Yeah, that one was cool.
It's weird to be surrounded by dead fish and hear sirens in the distance. I'm hungry now. Those two don't go together. Just happen to be hungry. Too much going on. We couldn't get any closer than we did in the beginning, and it just turned out to not be worth fishing, I would say. Too much going on. So goes to show you how fast things can change out here. They're always doing work. It could be anywhere in the spillway. A lot of times you'll find the most work between the first trestle, which is where we're at right now, and the weir, and then out this way sometimes they're doing stuff. As you can see in the distance here, they're doing stuff too. It can make a big difference to your fishing. So, you know, I was just curious. But I would say if you're going to come out here, try to stay away from where they're working, because the fishing's not that great. You could go and fish close to it, but who's to say how good you're going to do? All right, see you next time.